Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Time Out Overtime on the one and only Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal. If you haven't done so yet, please, folks, get down in the corner, smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And tell your friends, let them know the next subscriber to my podcast will be the winner. And if you're already a subscriber, you can tell them just what it is you're going to win. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Uh, Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight at Madison Square Garden. I think about 8:30 on ABC. I've just talked about this before. It's going to cost you. The prices come down for a nosebleed seat in the Garden tonight. Actually, come down a little bit, somewhere between $5 and $7 grand. Will get you a nosebleed ticket tonight at Madison Square Garden. If the Knicks should win tonight, they could win the championship Wednesday night at the Garden. Those tickets to get in the door, those tickets just to get in the door are going for about 10 grand, $10,000. This is unreal. And who's got this kind of money? Really, who's got this kind of money? You sit at the top row of an arena and watch a basketball game for $10,000. I know it's hard for you or me to fathom, but that's just the way it is. I think the Knicks will win it tonight, Wednesday night, and they'll have a parade down the Canyon of Champions in downtown New York. It's been a while, 1973, since the Knicks have won a championship. But looks like it's going to happen this year for them. No, that means that you got to remember too. They also won the NBA Cup this past season, for what that was worth, right? And then who did they beat? They beat San Antonio. No, hockey. Las Vegas and Carolina. Las Vegas has a 2-1 lead. I believe Game 4 is tomorrow night in Vegas. That was a 4-0 game. If you watch that Saturday night, 4-0 game after 2 periods. And I couldn't believe that the next morning when I heard that. I didn't watch it. I'm not watching these games right now. I'll watch the basketball game tonight. I'm not watching these hockey games. I don't have a dog in the fight or skin in the game right now. I could care less who wins the Stanley Cup. Really, Vegas, Game 4 tomorrow night in Vegas. They've got a 2-1 lead on Carolina. But speaking of hockey, might as well get this out of the way now. As you know, Dylan Larkin has demanded a trade. And he's got a no trade clause, by the way. So I'd like to know how this got leaked. As I told Andy Saturday morning, I'd not like to know who leaked it. It was initially reported by a fella by the name of Friedman on Sportsnet. Sportsnet is the Canadian version of ESPN. He cited multiple sources. Who leaked it? I don't know. We do know now that his list of teams are down to 3. 3 teams. Las Vegas, and I can understand the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Florida Panthers, and the Minnesota Wild. Okay. But again, my question is who leaked it? The worst thing in the world was for this thing to have gotten leaked. Because if you're going to be a free agent now in the off season, if you're going to be a free agent in the off season, you want to go to Detroit now? Want to come to Detroit? Supposedly their best player, their captain, said he's had it. He wants to leave. Yeah, well, if you're a free agent, I'm sure you're going to think twice before choosing to come to Detroit now. This never should have gotten leaked. It's the worst thing that could have happened, I think, for both sides. And as far as his demanding a trade to those 3 teams, Vegas, Florida, or Minnesota, If I'm Steve Yzerman, I'd be holding a press conference right now. Or Chris Ilitch. Where's Chris Ilitch on all this? The team's owner. Holding a press conference saying if there is a trade made, it will be made in the best interest of the Detroit Red Wings, not in the best interest of Dylan Larkin. And if you don't want to go there, we don't have to trade you. You're going to play here. If you want out of here bad enough, you're going to go where we trade you. I don't know if they can take it to court on that or not. There's nothing, I mean, sure, he's got a no trade clause in his contract, but there's nothing that says they have to trade him either. Well, not a good situation for either team right now. It's just not. That's all for hockey, I guess. Basketball. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale, across the street from Aeroswick Printing. Everybody knows where the Finish Line Restaurant is because it's the best darn sit-down restaurant in our area. They've been serving our community for more than 4 decades, better part of 40 years, and there's a good reason for it. They're the best at what they do around here anyway. Where do you want to start? Hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. They are open now Thursday and Friday night until 8 o'clock. Friday night is all you can eat fish. Thursday night, dine-in customers can register. As they leave, they sign a little paper, put their name and phone number down on there, and they're eligible for a drawing to win either a $10 or $20 gift certificate from the Finish Line. Dine-in customers on Thursday night, which is also classic car drive-in night. A lot of great new menu items. I've tried them all. They're great. Award-winning breakfast served all day. Fast, friendly service, great family atmosphere. You can't ask for anything more in a sit-down restaurant than a Finish Line Family Restaurant in Hillsdale. They're just the best at what they do. And like I said, I don't have any script here. I'm simply speaking from my heart. It's a testimonial. They're the best at what they do. Reasonably priced. Boy, are they ever reasonably priced. Run by very nice people. Very nice people. Very nice family. And it's just the best at what they do. And I, as I said before, I can promise you, when you fuel up from food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you're always going to finish first. And when you've paid your bill and you're on your way out, you'll be very satisfied. Your stomach and your pocketbook will both be very happy. Okay? I better see you there. All right. Thank you. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance. Seniors, have you got your playbook ready for Medicare? Do you? Don't let healthcare costs bench you. We're calling an audible with Joe Gruden at Barrett Insurance to help you navigate Medicare and health insurance. So whether you're aging into Medicare, or you're in a special enrollment period, or you're losing other coverage, Joe's got the stats and the know-how to help you score the best coverage for your needs. Plus, you get a game plan for retirement healthcare costs. Businesses don't get sacked. Joe's got group health coverage options for you too. Give Joe a call at 517-849-1000 or check him out at www.barrettins.com. That's all one word with 2 R's and 2 T's, barrettins.com. You'll find him on the corner of US 12 and M99 in downtown Jonesville. Joe Gruden Insurance, protecting your dreams, 517-849-1000, barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. Quality BC, downtown Hillsdale, 517-610-5372, the only place around here to go for tech services. Nothing else. Nothing else. This is the only place to go. Quality BC, 37 Walter Street in Hillsdale. We are so fortunate to have them among us. Tim Lindley and his staff, they're more than capable of resolving any technical issues that you may have. computers, new or used, flat screen TV, programming setup. Perhaps you're changing internet providers, you need that installed. Printers, new or used, anything at all, please just get in there and see them. 37 Walton Street in downtown Hillsdale, maybe 100 feet west of Howell. 517-610-5372. Quality PC, 37 Walton Street. Get in there. Tell them Rick and Mickey sent you, will you? Thank you very much. The Lions, Detroit Lions, third round of OTAs going on now through Wednesday. A week from today, the 16th and the 17th of next week, they will have a mandatory mini camp next Monday and Tuesday. Training camp will officially get underway. We don't have a definitive date yet. It should be around the 20th. My guess would be the 20th of July, somewhere in that vicinity. Of course, the rookies report a few days earlier than the rest of the team. My guess would be somewhere in that area. The Lions haven't put out a definitive date yet. As you just training camp will be getting underway, but I think that's pretty close. Okay, I think that's pretty close. We'll have more to say about the Lions probably on Wednesday. Tigers have the day off. They've started June 5-1. So they've got a good start. They've got a pretty good start on going 22-6 in June after going 6-22 in May. Kid McGonigal, season ended now. He'd be the rookie of the year. 3 RBI yesterday, including a home run and a game-winning walk-off single. Batting .291 now right now with an OPS of what, 826, I believe. Chase DeLauder of the Guardian had started off hot, that rookie, who went to James Madison, I believe. That's where he played his college ball. He's got 7 home runs, but he hit 5 of those in the first week. The average is back down to about 250, and his OPS is well below average, somewhere about 720 or 726. I think if the season ended now, Kevin McGonigal would have to be the rookie of the year. Is it possible he could be the starting shortstop for the American League in the All-Star game? I think it is. I think it's very possible. So, as you saw in the headlines, Tigers are 27-39 right now. They're 12 games under. People have had, and you saw the headlines. Casey Mize is making a rehab start tomorrow night in Lakeland. If all goes well, he could join them in Cleveland this coming weekend. Justin Verlander is making a rehab start at Toledo tomorrow, Wednesday night. If all goes well, he could join them in Houston next week on the road trip. And Derek Skubal had a very successful rehab outing yesterday in West Michigan. Asked after the game how he felt, or if he knew when he'd be back, he declined to answer that. Said he wanted to wait and see how he felt today. That's understandable. It's quite possible he could start this weekend in Cleveland as well. That means they could be getting 3 starters back. They played the Twins tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. They start a 6-game, 2-city road trip on Friday to Cleveland and Houston. That 6-game trip could see 3 starters back: Mize, Verlander, and Skubal. That's fine for the rotation. That's fine for the rotation. But my problem is this damnable bullpen. It hasn't been very good all year. And look at the last road trip to Baltimore and Chicago. Yeah, they were what, 1-5? They should have been 4-2. They should have been 4-2 on the last road trip. They only won 1 game in Baltimore. They should have won at least 2. Okay. And they didn't. They were 0-3 in Chicago last week. They should have taken 2 out of 3 there. So instead of being 1-5, they should have been 4-2 on that trip. If they had been 4-2 on the road trip right now, instead of being 27 and 39, they'd be 30 and 36 in a lot better shape than what they are right now. The bullpen, and the problem is at the trade deadline, any team that's buying is looking for bullpen help. Reliable bullpen help at the trade deadline is always a premium, which means you're going to probably give up more than you really have to if you want to get somebody halfway decent. Teams that are selling are always willing to sell bullpen arms, but again, if there are several teams competing for one player, the price goes up. Well, what's new? What's new about that? So I don't know. We'll see. The Tigers are selling teams right now. They're not right now anyway. They're not selling. To me, it's the bullpen, the bullpen, the bullpen. I thought the bullpen was going to be pretty good at the start of the season, and it hasn't been. They just don't have many reliable arms out there right now, and that's a dilemma. That's a dilemma. So how do you get out of a 6-22 May? You go 22-6 in June. Well, they're 5-1 now. They've got a good start toward that. Look, the Twins aren't very good. And was it back in April? They got swept 4 games in Minnesota. I think it was late April. You got to take at least 2 out of 3 from the Twins, or you sweep them. They're not very good. Right now, the Tigers' record says they're not very good either. So we'll see. They dug themselves such a deep hole. It's hard to fathom them getting out of it. It really is. Weirder things have happened. Look what they did 2 years ago, right? Yeah, look what they did 2 years ago. Anyway, the good news is they're probably going to get 3 starters back in rotation on the upcoming road trip to Cleveland and Houston. But how does that fix the bullpen? I'm going to do a little research on the bullpen arms at Toledo right now. They have to have some better options down there than what they've got up here right now. A couple of players who I think should be designated for assignment: Jahmai Jones and Tyler Holton. If he's not DFA'd, he should be at least dispatched back to Toledo. That damnable bullpen. As I said, reliable relief pitchers are at a premium at the trade deadline. They really are. All right, that's going to do it for Monday. I'll talk to you all again on Wednesday. And don't forget the Mount Show with Andy and Chad every Saturday morning here locally at WCSR 92.1 FM from 9 to 10 Saturday morning. Give us a listen. Thank you for that. Thank you once again for watching and listening to my podcast. We're approaching 300 subscribers, and I think for a small rural area like this, I think that's pretty darn good. That's you folks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Remember, please treat each other with respect. So until Wednesday, then, have yourselves a great evening. Talk to you in about 48 hours. Good night. So long, everybody. Bye-bye.